Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare. So before speaking out for unlimited Dandavat Pranam and lotus feet of Guru Padmaniti Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Sadasisi Mashra Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, to all of our Gaudiya Rupa Nubu Guru Varga, to Sripad BV Madhava Maharaja, to all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis and guests. So for my own purification, then Sripad Madhava Maharaja asked me to speak something as an introduction. Just as Acharya Ratna Prabhu said last Tuesday, he said a fool is not known till he opens his mouth. So therefore, this is one way the Vaishnavas, by their mercy, they purify us by getting us to speak. And I know you all listen to me, and usually every Tuesday, if you come every Tuesday. So, anyway, try to say a little something. So, what is the nature of this world that we live in? Very important to understand some spiritual knowledge. I don't want to be full of things. In this world, it's very important to understand some spiritual knowledge. First of all, need to understand a little philosophy. What is this world all about? Because we are born into this world without really any instruction, without knowing what is the purpose of life, without knowing what is the goal of life. And many, we live and we die without understanding and without becoming fully satisfied within ourselves and not understanding really what's going on. So therefore we should look within this world, where is the path of true knowledge or pure knowledge? Pure knowledge, that means spiritual knowledge. First of all, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, then Krishna, he explains Atma Gyan, means knowledge of the self. Because even we may not believe in any God or anything, but everybody has some interest in their self. So therefore, Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, first of all, he explains who is the self, what is the nature of the self. And he says that the real nature of the self is that we are all eternally composed of the same spiritual substance of the Supreme Lord, that is Sat Chit Ananda. So really, the teaching of the Gita there is that we are not this physical body. We are not this body. This body is made of different types of elements: water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, false ego. This is just the material body. But this material body is covering who? That is covering the self. So therefore the spiritual knowledge or the path of spiritual endeavor, that is to understand who is the self and who is the source of the self. Where have I come from? What am I doing? What is my real function? Just as if you have a BMW 7 Series and you drive it around in first gear all the time, then you're not really going to get much satisfaction from this car. It's a mundane example. So in the same way, we have this human form of life, and we have this potentiality to have be completely satisfied within the self by relating ourselves to our spiritual source. And that is the process of spiritual life, or bhajan, and that is called sambandha gyan, or knowledge of our relationship with the divine. So therefore, Gurudev used to explain that yoga, because we're meeting here in this yoga center, what is yoga? Gurudev used to explain that yoga means to join two things together. So what two things? That means the individual soul, that is myself, yourself, everybody, with the supreme soul, or the source of all matter and spirit, that is, he's known as Sri Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I am the source of all spiritual and all material worlds. Everything emanates from me. And those who perform my worship, they can very easily come to me. So this yoga means that process which joins us with the Supreme. So therefore yoga is not necessarily stretching, bending, breathing, pranayama. These are all like limbs of Ashtanga yoga, different types of yoga. But what is the ultimate type of yoga? That yoga which can completely satisfy the self and join us with our supreme source in bliss. That is Bhakti Yoga, or the science of devotion. So therefore in Srimad Bhagavatam, the sages of Namasharanya, they asked Sutta Goswami, they said, what is the goal of human life, basically? How can the self be completely satisfied? So Sri Sutta Goswami, he said, one verse that Srila Gurudev always used to quote, and he made us learn this verse, Savai Pumsam Parodamo Yato Bhakti Radoksaje Ahaituki Apratyata Jayatma Samprasidhati. So this verse is saying that Savai Pumsam Parodamo. So what is the occupation of the soul? What is the occupation or for those who find themselves within embodied life, within this human form of life? So Savai Pumsam Parodamo. Parodamo means the supreme occupation. Yato Bhaktir Adoksaje. So what is the supreme occupation for all living entities, but especially those in the human form of life? That is to practice and perform and understand our devotion to the Supreme Lord, who is also known as Adhoksaj. Adhoksaj means that personality who is beyond the purview of our mind and senses. So that is our Creator, that is Krishna. So Yato Bhakti Radoksaje, to perform devotional service and to link ourselves in devotional service with that supreme living entity, that is Sri Krishna. So how should that devotional service be? It says that it should be continuous, and uninterrupted and unmotivated. And that devotional service, that bhakti, is capable of completely satisfying the self. In other words, myself, yourself, but who else? The supreme soul of all souls, that is our origin, that is Sri Krishna. So therefore this path of bhakti is given as the supreme occupation for all living entities. So the path of bhakti, I'll just briefly explain, it goes in stages. Just as in Ashtanga Yoga you have many different stages, so in the path of bhakti yoga also, first comes what is known as Shraddha, that is faith. Then Sadhu Sangha, association with Vaishnavas. Bhajana Kriya means the practice of the limbs of bhakti. Anata Nivritti, cleansing the heart of all unwanted things like lust, anger, greed, envy. Then Nishta, fixed determination. Ruchi, taste. Ashakti, bhav, prem. So this is really the spiritual path of the soul. But Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he explains that what comes before faith, because Shraddha means faith, that is the very beginning stage of our bhakti. What comes before that, actually Sadhu Sangha also comes before faith. So what does Sadhu Sangha mean? That is the association of saintly persons or saintly devotees. Those who are a lot further along the spiritual path than we are. So somebody may be wandering within this material world and wondering what is going on, what is happening to me, why am I sometimes experiencing happiness, sometimes suffering, sometimes distressed, sometimes depressed, sometimes up and down, sometimes being born and dying. So somebody who has that very sincere desire for knowledge, for spiritual knowledge, they come into Krishna brings them into the path of saintly personalities, that is sadhus. And by meeting sadhu, then some faith comes in the heart. Faith in the path of bhakti, the path of devotion, and also faith in the goal of devotion, that is our eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord. So therefore, just briefly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave, there are 64 limbs of bhakti, angas of bhakti that are described by Srila Rupa Goswami. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he picks 5, and he said these are the most powerful of all the practices of bhakti. He says Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavat Shravan, Mathuravas, and Srimurti Shraddhaya Seva. So that means Sadhu Sangha, association with devotees. Nam Kirtan means chanting the holy names of Krishna and Radha. Bhagavat Shravan, that means hearing from our scriptures from the lips of saintly persons. And Mathuravas, that means living in the holy places such as Vrindavan and Navadvip, Jagannath Puri. And also Srimurti Seva means the worship of the deity. So these 5, especially in Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that these 5 are especially powerful. But how will any of them work? That is really only in Sadhu Sangha. Means all of these 5 limbs of bhakti, they all have to be, if they're not performed under guidance and within the association of Vaishnavas and Sadhus, then really that path, especially for us, born in Western countries with difficult samskar, difficult impressions, will be very, very difficult. So therefore we're very happy and pleased that Sripad Madhava Maharaj has come to join us in Brighton. And amazing, like I think the week before last there was only 2 people came here. And without any really advertising or anything then, Krishna sent so many people to meet Maharaj. So just briefly, for those who don't know, Sripad Bhaktivedanta Madhava Maharaj, he was the personal servant of my Srila Gurudev and his Srila Gurudev, that is, Nityalila Prabhishta Om Vishnupad Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. He was his personal servant for how many years? 30? Over 30 years. Since young age, he was Srila Gurudev's personal servant, and he served him for a very long time in India, in the Math. And then for the 16 years that Srila Gurudev was travelling around the world, Gurudev travelled around the world about 35 times or something. Then Sripad Madhava Maharaj, he went everywhere with Gurudev and facilitated that travelling around the world. So Gurudev, he came to the Western countries and to Eastern countries, all over the world he travelled to deliver this spiritual knowledge and love to the entire world. And Sripad Madhava Maharaj, he served him in every possible way during his spiritual practice, during his preaching, in like for cooking, for medicine, for massage, in every conceivable way. I saw myself with my own eyes for the 4 years that I was travelling with Srila Gurudev, how Sripad Madhava Maharaj, and not just Madhava Maharaj, Brajanath Prabhu, how they 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year without a break, they served Srila Gurudev continuously. So therefore spiritual knowledge is descending into this world in this way, in this path, through Guru to disciple, Guru to disciple, Guru to disciple. Who is Guru is bestowing his mercy upon, then spiritual knowledge, therefore is then next coming from that place. So therefore we're very fortunate that Sripad Madhava Maharaj has taken time out of his very busy schedule to come to Brighton, which is just a dot on the map really, the scheme of things. And I'm very happy and like to thank Maharaj and Brajanath Prabhu and of course Vrinda Didi for coming to Brighton and giving us your association. And I won't take up any more time because I've already spoken for long enough. Vancha kalpatarubhishcha kripa sindhu Parijanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo. And before I finish, we also have one program tomorrow night. Anybody wants to know where it is, they can come and see me after. I'm not sure of the address. It's in Sussex Square, and if they come to me afterwards, I can give them the address. Hare Krishna.
राम कुछ बोलोगे? जैसे भारत इंडिया में रहा प्रबंधों के साथ बोलोगे कुछ? कल बोलोगे? ठीक है। श्री गुरवे श्री गौरचंद्राय सपरिवार जुगल किशोराय च ब्रजधामाय पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्राय राधावनाय च नमो नमः।
Held together with rubber bands and plastic. What?
It won't adjust.
What?
That's what they did.
Ah.
No problem.
Should not take the load of this. Nothing to worry. Don't worry. You have heard from Madhubrata Prabhu. We assembled here in Yoga Center, which have heard from Srila Gurudev. Yoga, what is the means yoga? This is Sanskrit word. Origin of all language is Sanskrit. It's called Deva Bhasha, the language of demigods. When I was a student in university, I one subject linguistic. They have shown in that matter that where is linked with Sanskrit and other language of the different part of the world. Then you can understand that Sanskrit is the origin of all language in this world. Yoga, Viyoga, yoga means to connect. You can see the sign, straight criss-cross and minus only one line. So yoga means connect to each other. The sign of yoga criss-cross, straight criss-cross. In same way, yoga means connect each other means, Gurudev gave example, like this is a building, wall is made of brick. If only brick, then the wall will not be fixed. To connect the bricks, what we need? Cement and sand mixed together with water. Then it connect together. Otherwise, flat. In same way, you have heard from Madhubrata Prabhu that connect needed between two, soul and super soul. I will explain later on. Yoga also three types: Karma Yoga, Gyan Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Karma Yoga, karma means to do. What we are doing for our sense gratification, called karma. Again I am telling, to make our sense happy, what we are doing by body, by mind and senses is called karma. When this karma is connecting little bit even with God, called karma yoga. God means the spelling of God, G-O-D. G for generator, O for operator, D for destroyer. G for generator, who generates or creates the world. O operator, who can operate or nourish the world. D for destroyer, who can destroy the world. He is God. So we have to connect with God. So when we are doing for our own satisfaction, but connect with God, then called karma yoga. The prominency of our own satisfaction is there, and little bit only connecting towards God, called karma yoga. In same way, Gyan yoga. Gyan means knowledge. When a small baby, then gradually we grow up, know how to walk, how to talk. Mummy, what is this? Dad, what is this? We are asking them, and we are acquiring knowledge. It's called Gyan. And when this knowledge is applied to know God, then called Gyan Yoga. The prominency of in this Gyan Yoga, I have to know what is this, what is that, but something connect with God or related to God called Gyan Yoga. Then Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga means we are not hankering for ourselves how our senses will be happy and how I can be very big, knowledgeable person. We are hankering how to make happy God, because we are part and parcel of God. Then we call Bhakti Yoga. In this world, everyone wants to be happy. No one don't want to feel distress or unhappy. No one want to face sorrows. We want or not, sorrows is coming in our life. When we are young, we have too much money. We thought, oh, I am the monarch of all the whole world. I don't care for anyone. But for how long? This not long last. Our body will not be in the same situation. In our life, the teenage is the best happiness time in our life. No one wants to be old. But this is the nature of body, religion of body, constitution of body. One day we have to be old. We want or not, death is sure and certain, none can deny this. When so much money, we don't care for others. But we must have to believe death is sure. And what we are earning in this world, even $1 cent or any pound cent could not take with us. Have to keep everything behind in this world. Like in this world, we are sitting each other next to each other. We are decorating ourselves, covering ourselves with cloth, one cloth. Why? To protect our body. But Madhu Prabhu told that body is not everything. What is the body and what is soul, what is super soul, we have to know clearly. If we have this clear conception, then we can understand why we need to do bhajan or do bhakti yoga. What is the spelling of body? B-O-D-Y. Though my mother tongue is English, but I think the spelling is correct. B for born. We will not drop. We have born from mother's womb. B for birth. We will not drop from the sky. We are born from mother's womb. Any living soul, human beings or animal or birds, aquatic, mammal, anything, any species, they are coming from mother's womb. Then O. O for old age. Although we don't want, old age must come. D for diseases, not one disease, diseases. And Y means personified death, Yamraj. This compulsory in this world. So I'm explaining. B for birth, we are born from mother womb. If you have desire, you can check any maternity home or hospital. When baby is taking birth from mother's womb, their palms will be, fist will be closed, not open. And when depart from this world, anyone, their palms will be open. What is significance behind this? Means when baby coming from mother's womb, their palms, the fist is closed. Why? We are bringing our own karma. What we did in past birth, that impression is coming with us. So we are bringing our own karma. Parents are sharing to bring baby in this world, but parents will not share their baby's karma. You can see in this world, some parents are very wealthy, but baby give them up and suffer in so many ways. Parents are very handsome, baby born blind. Why? Due to their own karma. O for old age. And sorry, why when somebody die, why the palms open? Showing us in this world what we have earned, we cannot take any single cent with us. I am giving one example. In ancient India, as before, every year was not democracy. King ruled the country. So once, one saintly person came to one king. At that time, India's trade was with gold coin. Not like everywhere in the world now, paper, plastic, not like this. When saintly person came and told, I want to meet the king. King told, I have no time, please come after 1 week. Saintly person came again, then told, oh, he told his minister, give him 100 gold coin. Saintly person told, I not come to take gold coin. In my ashram, enough fruits, everything. What shall I do gold coin? Keep your own treasure. Come after 1 month. Again he came, told, oh, give me 500 gold coin. The saintly person went to quarter of queen and told, I want to meet your husband. He always denying. But listen, I know some astrology. Your husband will die just after 3 months. What he wants to do, let him do, and he walk out. Queen weeping so bitterly. King has no time to meet with the saintly person for 1 second. Queen is weeping bitterly. Queen sent her maid went and informed king, giving up everything, all his activity, come direct to queen. What happened? Why weeping? Queen asked, any saintly person want to meet with you? You always denying? Yes. What happened? That you will die within 3 months. And told, what you want, you can do. How he look like? Please saffron robe, neck bead, tilak on his forehead, and shaved hair and shikha on his head. Then king sent all his horsemen each and every direction. If you found anyone, bring him with great honor. The saintly person walking, how far he can go. They brought him. Now king sitting under his feet and put him the higher chair, his own throne. So have you told this to my wife? King told, yes. Sorry. Saintly person told, yes. If you don't faith on me, you can ask your policeman and jailer, arrest me and put me in jail, and after your death they should release me. What shall I do? You are a king, you know what you have to do. You are ruling your own country, you are administrating all your subjects, you know very well more than me. You did very good job for your countrymen. So after death, we'll go to heavenly planet. Here all modern facilities are there for you. You have nothing to worry. Nowadays some mosquitoes are there also, but for you mosquito net also there. But one corner of the mosquito net little bit broken. Mosquitoes can go in and out very easily. So when you die, ask your wife to give a small needle and about 1 yard of thread with you. You can repair that. One needle and thread? How I can take with me? Foolish man, what you did? You did for your countrymen. For yourself you could not take on small needle and little bit thread only? And oh my goodness, what I did. I thought, what shall I do? Well, do bhakti jog. If you do bhakti jog, then you have no need to go heavenly planet. You'll go to Vaikuntha planet. And your lifespan will increase. And it mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Jad Gattvana Nivartante Tadhama Paramam Mama. Going where you have no need to return anymore in this material world for suffering, there is Bhagavan, eternal abode of God. And when departing means could not take anything with us. So this is the reason, mystery behind this. After that, O for old age. We want or not, if you not die untimely, then we have to face old age. We need to keep our body very nice. We are using so many cosmetic things. Things should not come. Because so many things we are doing. Why? For this body. And this body is a bag of urine, stool, blood, mucus, etc. Bhagavan mercifully giving one cover. If operate, then so much foul smell will come. We could not sit each other. Everybody ran away from here. Even room spray could not stop the foul smell. Bhagavan mercifully gave him this. To decorate our body, to protect our body, we are using different types of cloth, so many things. This body is not everything. Like a car, we are driving car. If there is no engine, how car can run? Engine needed. In that engine you have to put mobile and petrol, otherwise not possible. In same way, this body like a car. Engine is soul. And who is driving? Driver is super soul. Otherwise, if there is no driver, not possible to drive the car. You may think, oh, now they have discovered without driver, car will run with robot. Yes, but who will making robot? Who is setting the program? Somebody needed. In same way, to function the body, we need soul and super soul, otherwise not possible. Old age. So we are passing through so many ages, and old age is most painful. When old age, especially over 80, then too much thing. Oh, not balanced properly, then government, oh, you're not allowed to drive anymore. You want to enjoy, stomach not functioning properly, eyes, ear, nose, the senses not functioning properly, have strong desire to enjoy. Mind never became old, but body became old. Mind is telling, oh, I am still young. Body is saying, no, no, no. Oh, old age. And to whom you love so much, when your old age, either your relative or friend or girlfriend, boyfriend, they will not look after you. Then they will found for other young person. Deeper diseases, not one disease, plural number. When old age, one after another disease will come attack our body. Especially high blood sugar, he'll call other, hey, come here, hey, he'll come heart disease, he'll come kidney problem, this, that, oh, this body is very nice, I'm enjoying. You can share it with me, no problem. So one after another, they will call diseases. So deeper diseases, not similar number. After that, why? Why for? Personified death called Yamaraj will come and embrace. Chalo bhai, your time has been passed. You have no more visa. You have to go away. So we are in this world, refugee in this world. We have no permanent resident, not green card. One day you have to give up. And only single entry, no multiply entry. So this is the situation of body. And we are so much proud, oh, I am this, I am that. So I have to know, we are not this body, body functioning due to soul. You may think, how is this possible? If somebody shoot others, what will the result? Police will come arrest and put him in jail. And when somebody soul is departing from this body, if you keep dead body, what will be the result? After few days, so much foul smell will come and police come and arrest. Why? When shooting someone, police arresting. When somebody dead, you not taking the graveyard, police is coming arresting him. What is inside this? That what gun and police harassing us? We always want to make our body happy. We have any time think that who am I and why I feel these three torments, and you don't know what is lead to my ultimate goal. We never think who am I. We are not this physical body. We are part and parcel of God. We are soul. And why we feel this, why slapped by these three torments? Three torments means in Sanskrit language called Adhyatmik, Adi Doivik, Adi Bhautik. Adi Doivik means chaos due to demigods, like earthquake, flood, tsunami, tidal waves, drought, all this due to demigods. Science want to capture everything, want to do everything. Science, what they are discovering, they have to take from nature. Nature is the potency of Bhagavan, nature is the potency of God. Without taking from this nature, science can discover anything? Not possible. If they can do everything, why they are dying? Even big scientists, big doctors, they are also facing diseases. Why so? So this, the drought, flood, tsunami, tidal waves, earthquake is due to demigods called Adi Doivik. Adi Bhautik means due that we are facing chaos, facing difficulty due to other living soul. Suppose you are walking, there is some, from the so many horse came out or hit me. Or somebody going to beach, there is dogs, some dogs are very arrogant, are very violent, bite me. What is this? Due to chaos due to other living entity. And Adhyatmik, we are suffering, we are facing sorrows due to our uncontrolled mind. In this world, we want or not, we have to face all these difficulties. And one Western philosopher, John Stuart Mill, he comment, all human beings from his birth to death, at least one wants to commit suicide. Although not committing, but desire came. So when I read this, then I survey so many thousand people. So people are there answering not only one time, it so many times came in your mind, if I die will be better. Due to relation between husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, father and son, mother and son, daughter and son, mother, daughter and father, boss and other workers, this happened so many times. You can touch your own heart and recall your memory, it happened to you or not. It happened for all human beings. So you want or not, we have to suffer this thing. So we want permanent happiness. To achieve permanent happiness, we have to do bhakti yoga. If we do bhakti yoga, then we will be permanent happy. And what will be the result? When you give up this body, you go to abode of God, abode of Bhagavan, Jadgatvan Anivartante Tadhama Paramam Mama. Going where you have no need to come back. There is no transformation of body like we are growing, then old death. No old age, no death, always teenager form there. So we must have to do bhakti yoga. To bhakti yoga, how to the process of bhakti yoga? Just like if someone want to be a medical practitioner or lawyer or engineer, so medical practitioner have to go to medical school. Engineer have to go engineering school. Lawyer want to be have to go law school. So only going will not do. There is some called professor or lecturer or principal or dean is there. They will teach us. Oh, I can go Google search, can do everything. If Google search Google can do everything, then knock down the whole university in this world. We can go Google and do everything. Not possible. Have to be under direct guidance. Otherwise not possible. So He guide us even not only that, so higher education, from kindergarten, primary school, high school, college, university, everywhere there is some guide. You can guide, master, teacher, professor, principal, lecturer, dean, anything you can tell. In same way, what is the origin of all language? Origin source of all language Sanskrit called Guru. You can tell him spiritual broker, spiritual mediator, but in Sanskrit language called Guru. What Guru will do? We are in darkness. We have so much attachment in this body. Guru will teach us, no, this is, you are, what you are thinking, I am this body. No, you are not this body. You are soul and part and parcel of super soul. You have to do bhakti yoga. In other yugas, it was very hard to do bhakti yoga. In Kali Yuga, especially in this Dhanna Kali, in which Kali Srimad Mahaprabhu appeared in this world, extremely easy process. It mentioned in the scripture, Krite jadhayato Vishnu tretayam yajato makhoi dapare paricharjayam kalau sankirta kesavam. Krite jadhayato Vishnu. Krita means Satya Yuga. In Satya Yuga there are 4 yugas. Satya, Treta, Dapar and Kali. We are in Kali Yuga. Satya Yuga, Kriti Jadhayato Vishnu. 1,000 and 1,000 years people used to meditate. At that time, their lifespan was more than 100,000 years. Without eating, drinking, they used to meditate on God. And Tretayam Yayato Makhoi. In Treta Yuga, what they are doing? Fire sacrifice. Dapare Paricharjayam. In Dapar Yuga, worshipping of Bhagavan, worshipping of Krishna, worshipping of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kalau Sankirta Kesavam. Kali Yuga, only Harinam Sankirtan. Why other yugas, Yuga Dharma, the religion of yugas, why not applicable in Kali? Kritija Dhyato Vishnu. In Satya Yuga is to do meditation. If I ask anyone, can you do meditation on my father? He will answer no. Why you have not seen my father? How you can meditate? So we have not seen God. Who has seen God? Who has realized God? If he will help us, then can meditate. And moreover, if we do few minutes meditation, what will do meditation? When we want to make our mind peaceful or calm, what will be the result? So many ideas will come in our mind. Oh, today in my job, boss insulted me, my girlfriend insulted me, this and that, all will come in the mind at that time. So in Kali Yuga, proper meditation is not possible. Tretayam yayato makhoi. In Treta Yuga, fire sacrifice. At that time, they used to fire sacrifice, they used to collect sandalwood. This time, very hard to get pure sandalwood and so much expensive also. And for sacrificing pure cow ghee is very hard to get. You can know in our country very easy to get. But according to Vedic philosophy, which cow we are seeing in Western country, this is not original cow. Who has on the neck this like up, some like hump, that called original cow. So is pure ghee also not possible. Okay, as an argument I can admit with you all. But who will do fire sacrifice? As that type of Brahmin is extremely rare in this world nowadays. They don't know the Vedas, they don't know how to pronounce the mantras. And Dapare Paricharjayam. In Dapar Yuga, they worship Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Narayan. For worshipping, the all paraphernalia needed, not possible pure now. And moreover, mind is not pure. But in Kali Yuga, Kalau Sankirta Kesavam. In Kali Yuga, only by Harinam it is possible. In Kali Yuga, it's so easy, like we are time to time doing Harinam. If somebody take one gong and mridanga and doing Harinam, even 1,000 people doing meditation could not break his Harinam, could not disturb. For only big gong you can disturb everybody's meditation. Because in Kali Yuga, Harinam is so powerful. Just like so many magnets are there, if they're very powerful magnet, keep there, easily come to and add with that magnet. In same way, in Kali Yuga, Harinam is so powerful, easily all the limbs of different yugas will be connected. Yoga with this Harinam. So what is the Harinam? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What you are doing must do to maintain your life, but you must chant this Mahamantra, then your life will be successful. But there is some rule and regulation also. What? Just like we have rented one house, there is some house rule, smoking, drinking not allowed. First, their rule. Just
Not allowed.
no.
In the house rule,
Drinking allowed.
No smoking.
Smoking not allowed. Because if you drink, foul smell will not spread. But smoke, and foul smell will spread all over the room.
oh, if you don't drink, then nobody comes in the house.
No for smoking.
In the house alone.
But British they like so much cigarette. You can walk and everywhere on the road, cigarette is there.
And smoke outside.
So smoking not allowed. Why? The polluted environment. So it's not allowed. So every has some rule and regulation. Just if you go to police, then you have to take uniform. Because military they have different uniform. Different school they have uniform. If you are a doctor, if you go surgery, you have to take different cloth, not ordinary cloth. In same way, to be happy and in this way, to be in practice bhakti yoga, there is some rule and regulation. Have to be vegetarian. Meat not allowed, egg not allowed. Why not? For the spelling of meat, Janardhan? M-E-A-T. M-E-A-t. Me eat me. To whom I eat today, they'll eat me tomorrow any other day. But every action has some reaction. Just like we could not kill our parents or our friends or boyfriend, girlfriend, any others, and could not take their meat. So who has given right to us to take meat or beef from others? They are not dropping from the sky, they have also parents. They are more powerful than us, but their intelligence very less. Otherwise, none can slaughter the cow or any other animal. If they will be intelligent like ourselves, they will kill us. You may think, oh, I am not killing, I am purchasing from market. It is mentioned in Bhagavatam and other place, Karta, Harta, Karta, Dharta, Badhe, Hantra, who is selling the animal, who is slaughtering, who is marketing, who is bringing, who is cooking, who is serving, all are same sinner. Not allowed to take meat. Why not egg? Egg is the embryo in mother's womb. Just like we could not take the embryo from our wife, from our girlfriend, from our mother, who give right to take egg is not allowed, strictly prohibited. This is a bad thing out there. We are doing so much sin. So giving up all these things, if you do bhakti yoga, do bhajan of Krishna, life will be successful. So don't take all these things, all what is prohibited for bhakti yoga, and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you do, you can understand yourself, realize how happy you are, what is your position, and doing this in proper standard and proper guidance, how happy you are, you will understand very soon. Hare Krishna. Pancha kalpataru bhasya kripa sindhu bhayevacha patitanam pavanebhyo. If anybody has any question, please mention. If anybody doubts, please speak out. Onion and garlic are mode of ignorance, and this is not helping for bhakti yoga. There are different types like mode of goodness, mode of passion and mode of ignorance. It is not allowed due to mode of ignorance. And behind this a big history from origin of this onion and garlic. In ancient India, they used to do Gomed Yogya and Aswamed Yogya. They will slaughter horse and do in fire sacrifice. When complete sacrifice, they will recite mantra. Same horse come out from the fire. They slaughter and make so many species. And same way for cow also. And that cow will come more stronger and more nicer. So once, one saintly person, Rishi, was doing Gomed Yogya, slaughtering cow and fire sacrifice. He did so many times. When complete sacrifice, when utter mantra, cow will come back again from the fire. When he was doing, his wife was pregnant the first time. And she has heard from the neighbors that when you are pregnant, if you have desire to eat anything, if you not eat, saliva will come from baby's mouth. She does not know why desire came to take the beef and to pie on me, why this is coming in my mind. But if I not eat, the saliva will come from my baby's mouth. What shall I do? I will eat. So what she did, she hid one piece of beef. When complete sacrifice done, and the Rishi recited mantra, cow came out from the fire. One side stomach little down. Rishi said, why? I did so many Gomed Yogya. Why? So, doing meditation. His wife understood. He threw that beef inside a bush. Even he understood that his wife threw the beef already. There is some life due to mantra. So from the beef became onion. Beef color, onion color, there's some similarity. And what bone was there inside beef, from bone it became sprout and became garlic. So garlic color and bone color, some similarity. So for this reason, this is strictly prohibited, and it is very mode of ignorance. Even when Gurudev start preaching in Western country, in America, they did some research. Why Indian saintly person not taking onion and garlic? What is that? They found 21 types of slow poison in onion and garlic. Any other question anybody has?
Raj, it seems like the people of Treta Yoga had a little bit of a bad deal, because in Satya Yuga, the process of self-realization was meditation. Pretty much anyone could do some kind of meditation. Then in Treta Yuga, it was fire sacrifice. Now this was probably only a small amount of people could do this, particularly very wealthy people. And then in Dwapara Yuga, deity worship. And so again, anybody, any householders would have deities they could do. So it seems a little strange in Treta Yuga that only this process was...
No, it's not correct. Like Satya Yuga, anyone can do meditation. In Treta Yuga, anyone can do fire sacrifice.
It was widely available.
Yes. In Kali Yuga, anything to get pure thing very hard, and at that time it was not hard at all.
So anybody taking part in this fire
Yes.
sacrifice would get
Yes.
the benefit.
Like some are doing, all are taking part, will get some benefit. Any other? Dear sister and brother, any question other?
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's my view of things that if, such as the soul exists beyond the mortal, that perhaps dolphins and whales in the sea, with their larger brains and their more complicated language and more complicated societies, may even be a higher level of evolution spiritually than us hunter-killer primates, us chimpanzees are. And if whales and dolphins eat meat so literally, are you certain beyond any shadow of a doubt that you're right?
The like whales and dolphins, they are eating meat,
Yeah, fish.
Fish, I think fishes. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're eating.
Some whales are actually vegetarian. They only eat algae.
But God has created
Man after his own image.
so many species, and they have arranged for their what kind of food they will take. You can see like dog, lion, tiger, their teeth, different type, but human being teeth different type. So for them, this is allowed to do that. When they are only in human beings, we are doing new karma. But all other species, beside these human beings, they are suffering their own karma, they are not doing new karma. If human beings take meat or beef or egg, anything, they have to suffer their karma. But other species, what they are doing, what they did wrong, they are suffering this life. They have not to face new karma. Understand?
Do I understand that answer? I don't feel like my question's been answered with respect.
What is the question?
The question is, are whales and dolphins
They are eating meat.
spiritually more evolved than human beings? And the answer's simple: they don't have temples or churches. They can't understand God, so they're not. Simple.
There's got some idea, perhaps from studies about the brain. Some people are saying that
A bigger
dolphins
brain.
are more evolved than we are.
He has a higher brain. What human being can do, either dolphin or whales or combined effort of dolphin and whale can do that.
But what they do, we cannot do.
We make the choice whether we want to do it or not, but a whale can't really build a supermarket with its fins.
Only human being can do bhakti jog. No other else, no other species.
Okay, that's on the ability to manipulate the environment on account of the opposing.
You can see what in this world going on, what the development only done by human beings, not by other species.
Okay, well, with respect, I apologise for throwing such a difficult question.
Oh, nothing to apology. You have anybody idea, you can speak. You are free to speak. Nothing to apology.
But mainly in human life, we can question: who are we? Where do we come from? Where do we go to? Who is behind all this? Yeah, that type of question is not available in the lower species. They only worry for eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. They don't enter into the philosophical area where they ponder what is karma, am I the body or a soul or anything. This is not.
I mean, how it is that you presume to be able to speak with the consciousness of other creatures, including whales who can speak to one another from opposite ends of the planet. And the corollary of that is that whales probably know all of the other whales on the planet because they can hear each other from the other side of the planet. So how it is that you can presume to comment on whether they do have any spiritual awareness or not is astonishing.
Well, there have been many investigations into that. Can you prove that they do question where do they come
I
from?
wasn't attempting to assert that they do. I was simply.
No, I'm telling that.
The question at the outset was.
I'm telling that our ancient saintly personalities, they have described that in all species of life, the soul makes a journey, an evolution, and when it finally arrives in the human form of life, then it can turn its development into either becoming liberated from the cycle of birth and death, or again going down in the lower species and evolve and follow the same line upwards until again they arrive in the human form of life. So there are many, many living entities residing in all different species, but in the species of fishes we cannot develop awareness of our relationship with God.
Well, I mean, again, there's a misunderstanding there. Both whales and dolphins are mammals that have returned to the sea. I have to make a further comment that not only was my question not answered directly, as I've attempted to elucidate beyond the original question, I've been been spoken across several times, and I believe that young minds are not necessarily open to what I said.
And consciousness also define different types of consciousness. Out of all species, human being consciousness is topmost. From your viewpoint, you are asking this question. If I ask you, can you live with dolphins or whales? Because they are more brain developed when if you think, can you live with them?
I'm not sure what the point of that question is.
Now I am asking this question to you. I am not asking that.
Is this a rhetorical question?
If anyone can live with any human being with a dolphin or any whale, is it possible?
So, obviously not.
Why not?
Well, again, obviously, because we can't live in the water.
In the same way that God has created man after his own image. Only human being can do bhajan of Bhagavan. In the first chapter of Bible written there, God created a man after his own image. It's not written in the Bible that God created whale or shark or dolphin or other species, his own image, never. It mentioned in Sanskrit, even in Quran, Illaha khalaka men surati, same meaning. And in Sanskrit, Sadeva somo idamagra asit, ekamaham gohussam, same thing.
Well, without pretending that I understood much of what you said, I don't wish to further without.
Yeah, I think maybe we can talk about it a little later because we have to give up this room at 9:30. So maybe we can we'll eat something and we can discuss amongst ourselves.
Yeah, you can discuss again with them later on.
All right. So we're going to do arti now.
Yeah.
Little arti, and then we'll take some prasad.
Okay.
And then anybody wants to ask any more questions.
Yeah. For tomorrow, so you can contact with Madhu Brother Prabhu.
Yeah, there's a program tomorrow night at 6:30. It's in Sussex Square, which is Kemptown, down the end of Kemptown.